This video will demonstrate how to adjust to the proper tension the tensioning cartridge or Torqueable cartridge for in-wall lavatory faucets or shower control valves that use lever handles that are considered heavy handles. As you can see, this particular handle won't stay in the horizontal position because the resistance to rotation of the cartridge is not sufficient. In this case, or in these applications, we recommend the use of a Torqueable cartridge, which has a built-in tensioning nut to increase the resistance to rotation of the cartridge stem. This particular setup has the Torqueable cartridge in place. However, it has not been set to the right tensioning by means of a socket, which is why the handle droops instead of staying horizontal. We're going to demonstrate how to fix this situation. To tighten up the tensioning nut of the Torqueable cartridge, you have to remove the handle assembly. So you can see you have to remove the handle, the lever handle, by loosening the set screws. We're now on to this particular handle has a nut that holds the bonnet and escutcheon in place. We're loosening that nut from the all thread of the cartridge itself. Once the nut is out of the way, the bonnet can be removed, and then the escutcheon. So now you can see you now have access through the front hole to the tensioning nut, which can be seen there. Now the tensioning nut, it's hard to get to if you don't have the right socket because of the length of the stem. But if you have the right deep socket, you can engage all the way down to the nut and tighten it, as we're doing here. And as you can see, you can check to make sure that has been tightened enough. There's enough tension now. You can put a little bit more or a little bit less. We're tightening a little bit more, and that will provide even more resistance to the weight of the handle rotating the cartridge on its own. From there, you just have to reassemble the handle assembly, which means marry the escutcheon to the bonnet, slide it over the stem and all thread, engage the all thread with the nut that holds both the bonnet and escutcheon in place. Obviously, you're going to want to take the time to align all of the components, the escutcheon and the bonnet, especially for this type of a square type product. And once the nut holds the bonnet and escutcheon in place, just snug it in place and get it oriented properly with the wrench. And then you're going to reinstall the handle. Now, to make sure the handle is properly spaced from the nut, you can put a little business card in between the two, push the lever handle against it, and then tighten the set screws without letting your socket roll away. Tighten the set screws of the handle. Good job, Vince. And there you have it. You can see the function as demonstrated. It does not droop anymore. Congratulations. Knowing this on the front end will avoid having to go back and redo things. Good luck.